do
The Joe
that,
Rogan
but yeah,
Experience.
let's try this.
Do you hear about that fucking object that's hurtling towards Earth at like 130,000 miles an hour?
No, that might solve all our problems.
That's pretty fast. That's pretty fast.
Yeah, that is fast, yeah.
intergalactic object that's hurt. There's this guy Avi Loeb. He's a professor at Harvard that believes it might be an alien probe.
Wow.
And he was talking about the odds of this thing being in the trajectory.
Well, I mean, what if it's just a rock? You can't really, like...
If it's...
It
if
could
it-
just be a
yeah.
rock, I think. Maybe. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
First, he has to determine that there is something that's moving at that speed and he can see it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
okay, maybe he has a telescope and he saw that, right?
Yeah,
But then how does he know, oh, this is exactly what it is, right?
yeah,
How does he know it's not a rock?
yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
it's
And
a
plus,
bit
you have to ask it how
suspicious.
it feels. Maybe it feels that it identifies as a rock, and then what are you going to say? It's not a rock because it can't identify as a rock? No, it can identify as a rock.
Okay.
trajectory that it is entering
I was just being sarcastic, by the way.
into
Yeah.
our solar system in a direct path with Earth. The odds are extremely low. And at the place where it's doing it, it's when the Earth is the opposite side of the sun, so it's coming from behind the sun. And it's so it makes it difficult to detect. And that this object is in a direct line to come to Earth in 2027.
Do they have a trajectory of where it's going to land?
I don't think they totally know that yet. I think they're trying to calculate whether or not it's actually going to hit Earth or come near Earth or pass by Earth or what it is. Like
Why?
If you don't even know what it is, then it's like, how are you going to say it's an alien probe, all this?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Surely if you can know something like you know the trajectory of it, then it's like you've seen it or something. I don't know how they're just...
You can see it where you see like, oh, here's this little thing, right? And you can see its speed, but you don't know what it is because it's so far away, right?
Yeah.
But how does that guy know it's an alien probe if they don't even know what it is?
Yeah, I agree with you. I'd have no idea what it is.
Do they think it's an alien satellite or whatever?
Well, there's this guy Avi Loeb, this professor that I'm discussing. He also had an analysis of another object that passed by Earth a few years back that they named, and they said that this thing had a very bizarre metallic sort of a look to it that he did not think, based on the shape of it and the way it was traveling, that it was natural. So he thought that that could have been some sort of an alien.
I mean, if
Okay,
we get
he-
visited by aliens, I personally think that's cool as fuck. And I believe that there are aliens. What's your belief on it?
I have no idea, but whatever this guy said, right?
Yeah.
If he thinks a certain way, right?
Yeah,
He thinks it's like this. He thinks it's like, man, you can think whatever you want. Is it that or isn't it that, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of comets, right?
Yeah.
In space where they're made of metal or, maybe not comets, but asteroids where they have,
Yeah.
all this different metal and they look bizarre, right?
Yeah.
How do you know that, oh yeah, that rock looks bizarre, that's not a rock, that's an alien probe? You have no idea.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Rocks can come in all shapes and sizes, man.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't know how you can determine that, oh, that rock is an alien probe.
I don't know. I especially don't know
Especially-
if you don't know, like, if it's not even close to Earth and you only know that it's gonna
Yeah.
pass by Earth or come in contact with Earth in 2027. It's 2025. If it's that far away, then how you don't know if it's a rock. You don't know anything about
And
it. It's
the
2
first
years
one,
down the line.
if the first one, came and it landed on Earth, and this guy, he looked all around it and he said, "Oh yeah, that's definitely some alien stuff," right?
Yeah.
But the first one passed by Earth; it didn't land on Earth. So how does he know? I don't. He doesn't have like high resolution images, from all around the rock where he says, "Oh, it's not a rock; it's the alien something."
Yeah.
I
that's
think
true.
that Harvard guy is batshit. I don't look. aliens could exist, but if they exist, they don't exist like this, sending these like weird rock-looking probes. They don't do that. If they exist, it's not like this.
Yeah.
This is not proof of aliens.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not saying aliens
too
don't
fun.
exist, but
It's
this
too-
ain't proof if it is.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you.
Too fun. to
But
believe
as
that
it
it's
gets
a
closer,
spaceship.
we could probably decipher.
Scientists give chilling update on mysterious interstellar object racing through our solar system as they warn it's even bigger than we thought. Provide a chilling update on a mysterious interstellar object that's racing through our solar system using data from the Vera C. Rubin
But
Observatory.
if
experts
like in
have re-
2027, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If it's like, oh, it's gonna hit the Earth, it's gonna be the end of the world. Would you be like happy about that or sad about that? Would you try and like, I don't, you couldn't do anything, but would you be happy or sad? Like
I think what
that
I would do,
everything's gonna be over.
I would be like, okay, that's going to happen. What I would do is try to save up money. I would not go to school. Like, I'm planning to go back to college. I would say, yeah, fuck that
Yeah.
college stuff. I'm not doing that. Instead, I would take my money and try to go climb as many mountains as I could.
Right.
That would be
Okay.
my plan. Because if I'm going out,
Okay.
if I'm dying anyways, I might as well die happy. So,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably continue living life as I am and just think, it's not gonna happen. And then when it does happen, I think, oh well, you know, it is
Yeah.
what it is, and accept
But
death.
that's-
I don't know what else I'd do.
That's a really interesting question, though. Like, what I would immediately think that whatever I've done in my life, it's
Because
fake.
there was a story of like these people who were rich, right?
Yeah.
And they thought the world was gonna end, right?
Yeah.
So then they started wasting all their money, just blowing all their money. If
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
opened
yeah.
the door for them, they would pay them, whatever amount of money, right?
Yeah,
And then the day come by, right?
yeah,
And the world didn't end, and now they're broke, right? So then
Yeah.
they think, oh, it's not a good idea, and they go on interviews now saying, oh, it's not a good idea that just because you think the world is ending to, waste all your money and all that shit. And yeah, I mean that is very obvious that
Yeah,
that's
but what
not a
I'm
good
doing-
idea.
What I'm doing is I'm not wasting money. I'm using money.
No, you're utilizing money, which is
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. I'd also go to Thailand because it's like I've always wanted to go.
Revealed just how big the object dubbed 31 Atlas really is. According to their analysis, the object measures roughly 7 miles in diameter.
That's
Oh shit,
pretty big.
that's pretty big.
Holy fuck. How big is New York City? Bigger than Mount Everest, making
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Whoa.
it the largest interstellar object
Okay, that
ever
is
spotted.
large.
Professor Avi Loeb, theoretical physicist and cosmologist from Harvard University.
Yeah, one thing I will say is like I don't think that he knows if it's an alien aircraft or whatever, but he's
Oh,
smarter than
there's
I
no
will
way he
ever
can
be.
know.
He's
He's smarter than
I
me,
will
but how
ever
can
be.
how can he know that it's not a rock, it's an alien? And also, what aliens do you know of, right?
Yeah.
That can create something that's that they create a probe that's bigger than Mount Everest. Like that is pretty massive, man.
Yeah,
Like they can create large structures. Like that doesn't seem unreal, right?
yeah.
But the size of Mount Everest as a
Yeah.
probe, like that just seems crazy.
Yeah,
Why would they
it's-
do that?
Unless if they're so advanced and then it's just
Yeah,
like,
they must be really, really advanced to
don't
do
know.
that.
I don't even know.
Suggested the object could be an alien spacecraft. However, not everyone is convinced. Chris Lintott, an astronomer at the University of Oxford, told Live Science any suggestion that it's artificial is nonsense on stilts. He added that these claims
Okay.
are an insult to the exciting work going on to understand this object. But Harvard.
Yeah, how do you look at go back?
Yeah,
How
yeah,
do you
yeah.
look at this light image,
to
right?
understand
Yeah.
this
It's
object?
just a light basically, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
you look at that and say, "Oh yeah, that's a alien." What?
Yeah.
How?
I don't
How
know.
do you
I don't know.
how do you look at that and determine?
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
crazy.
Hmm.
I
That's
don't
crazy.
understand how they get any information like from like their probes from like our telescopes and stuff. I don't get how
Yeah.
they're measuring trajectory. All that science is all over my
No,
head.
I
I
don't
don't
understand that
understand
stuff.
any of it. I don't. It's
I don't understand
completely.
that stuff.
It's so foreign to me. I have no
And
clue what it
also,
is.
they say, "Oh yeah, look at this one. This planet out here, right? It's moving at this and this speed." And then there's a new telescope, and the new discovery is that, oh, it's moving at, not that speed. It's moving at a different speed. But I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not really important, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know how you determine that. Whatever, you look at the planet one day and you look at it the next day, and determine its velocity. But I don't get how it's important.
Yeah. I would agree with you.
Harvard's legit, and Avi Loeb is a legit astronomer.
Right. I mean, let's not rule anything out.
Yeah. So
As it gets closer.
there's something about it, about the way it's traveling, that it's
How can you tell the way it's traveling? Oh, it's an alien.
No.
I just.
Oh,
I don't see. I don't get it.
I
don't
don't
get
I
it.
don't get how you take a point of a picture from one way and then a picture from another day and say, oh, it moved like this. You don't know how it moved, because unless if you were watching it the whole time, which, I mean, how could you? You're not watching it the whole time. You
Yeah.
can't.
I mean,
Well, unless
I
it's
don't know a
multiple
lot of
people
things.
from
I'll be
around the
honest.
world.
I'll be honest. I don't know
Yeah.
a lot of things. I don't know how a fucking light bulb
Yeah.
works. I'll be honest with you. But
Or electricity goes into the light bulb.
yeah,
That's
okay.
as much as I know.
Yeah, that's
I don't know much
very
more than that.
cursory knowledge,
Yeah,
But
exactly.
but
I have no idea how they do anything like this,
yeah, so
but
not
it's
discredit Harvard or his theories or
yeah,
anything, but I think it's too early to tell. You can't tell
yeah,
yet.
exactly, exactly.
bizarre.
Hmm.
It doesn't have a trail like a comet does.
Right.
We can scroll up a little second.
It doesn't have a trail like a comet does. Okay. Then
Okay.
it's not a comet, but then I don't
See
know.
that? The images of the
No,
comet were
maybe it's a
actually
comet
snapped by the
without a
very
trail,
same-
which is
Yeah.
odd. But would it be more odd that we see a comet without a trail, or would it be more odd that we just say, "Oh, it's an alien"? Like, what's more odd?
I don't know. I don't know. But I'm fact checking literally live on air. Do comets have trails? Or do all comets
Okay.
have trails? Do all comets have trails? Have trails. Tails. Trails. No, not all comets have visible tails, but I don't know. I
Okay.
thought
Well,
he said trail, but if he said tail, no, not all
Reuben
comets.
before it was officially discovered. However, since it was identified on July 1st, just July 1st, just a little bit ago, scientists have scoured back through data to find out more about the mysterious object. New study published on RXIV, whatever that.
How would you say that name? Like, why would you make that your domain name or your publication name? Why would you make that RXIV? Archive?
archive. Yeah.
Archive.
I don't know.
Yeah. Archive. At least that's what it looks like to me. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just a layman. I don't know, but
That is, more than 200 researchers have confirmed the likely size of the comet's main body, known as its nucleus. Their analysis suggests the nucleus has a radius of around 3.5 miles. That translates to a diameter or width of about 7 miles. To put that in perspective, bigger than Mount Everest, twice the size of Mount Kilimanjaro.
holy shit.
Holy
Fuck.
moly, that's large.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so the how do you say it?
Amamuma, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
look at how big. I think that's Mount Everest down there. Look,
Yeah.
if
It's
it's
not.
that size, whoa,
Well, actually,
it's
it
not.
could be, but where's
It could
Lhotse?
be.
Maybe. Do you see my mouse right now?
Yeah.
That could be Everest. That could be Lhotse.
Yeah.
That could be Nuptse.
Yeah, no, I was.
Maybe, but it depends. Usually that's not the
Yeah,
angle. This could be from China, I would think. Just like the way it is, because usually you would have Everest here, then to its right you would have
no,
Lhotse and
normally
Nuptse.
we see yeah. Normally you see it like that, but that could be Everest, right? And
Yeah.
if that's Everest, if that's the size of the whatever the object, that's really large.
Yeah, it's huge.
Oumuamua, discovered in 2017. He came on and talked to us about that. Was believed to be around 0.2 miles wide. And comet Borisov, discovered in 2019, was roughly 0.61 kilometer wide. So this thing is fucking huge. Yeah. So, previously speaking to Mail Online, Professor Loeb pointed out that its impressive speed of 130,000 miles per hour.
How can you tell the speed? Well, I guess how I
Well,
can
you take a look at the image, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
take
yeah,
one
yeah.
image and you see that, oh, it's over here, right?
Yeah.
And then on the other day, you take a look at where it moved to, and then you see how far away that position is, and then you can calculate its
That's
speed.
some crazy science, though. I mean,
It's that's not as crazy as claiming it's an alien.
yeah, that's true as well.
To know
is a
that,
unique
oh, it's the alien craft is much more like,
Ludicrous.
yeah, not ludicrous, but it's much harder to determine that, oh, it's an alien, right?
Yeah.
Than to determine its
I
speed.
also don't think, like, aliens, they might be really advanced, but, like, the size of Mount Everest, you
Yeah,
make
that's
a
what I'm saying.
probe that big,
It's
like,
really
why?
crazy. It's
Why?
really crazy to think
Maybe
that.
that's their colonizer ship, and they're saying, like, okay, put in a bunch of people, and then we're gonna
But
colonize
even a
the Earth.
colonizer ship, how many, how
I don't
how
know.
how, dude, it's the size of Mount Everest. How big of a colonizer ship are you gonna make, man?
I mean, maybe they're really advanced, dude. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
I don't know.
the size of Mount Everest, I don't think you're appreciating
I
enough
don't
how
know.
large
I
Mount
don't
Everest
know
is.
I don't know how they got that thing to fly. You know?
I don't.
If they made that
Yeah.
probe on Earth, or like, how would you
Well,
break the
they
atmosphere?
definitely
Well, they didn't
definitely
make it on
didn't make
Earth.
the
I know what
probe
you
on
mean.
Earth.
But I mean, like, with atmosphere and gravity, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
To get
exactly.
that thing flying would be insane amount of fuel.
Unless
rocket
if they
fuel.
did it like this, where they have it in pieces and they do a bunch of launches into space and assemble it in space.
Yeah, maybe they did that.
But
I
But
don't
it's
know.
crazy. It's
Yeah, that's
crazy because
absurd.
all they see is like, oh, there's a little light, right?
Yeah.
And oh, it's moving. Oh, but this little light, oh, it's not a rock or anything. It's an alien, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty wild to determine that.
Yeah, for sure.
That it might be controlled by aliens. He said it's difficult to imagine a natural process that would favor a plunge towards the inner solar system at 60 kilometers per second, he said. An alternative is that the object targets the inner solar system by some technological design. Oh boy. Oh.
Yeah, see, like what he said, right over my head. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
about,
understand
he's
that
talking
either.
about in solar system. He's talking about
The
inner solar
inner
system
solar
by
system.
some
I don't
technological
know.
design. Is that talking about
Yeah,
like its
I don't know.
flight path? Its flight path is a little.
Yeah, he's basically saying that, oh, because I don't even know what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
It's
Some
like,
technological design. Oh boy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, hopefully they come in peace.
Well, that might be the end of the Earth. Maybe that's like they realize like that's when AI starts to take over and they think it's chaos. So like it's just that's when it's gonna happen. So it's just like.
Yeah, another thing, he brought up AI. I think AI has been a godsend, literally. It's been so good. I mean,
AI has been good so long as your job's not like you don't lose your job because of AI.
yeah,
Because that's a
true
big
too.
problem.
They're
Where
taking AI's taking a lot of jobs, but like,
yeah,
I mean, like, literally, I have a question, go to ChatGPT. I want to know
Yeah,
something, I go
exactly.
ask ChatGPT. I
Yeah,
want this
it's been
resume.
really good.
I want this
Yeah,
resume made. ChatGPT will make it.
yeah,
I want a
exactly.
cover letter.
It's been really good. It's been really good for that, right? But a
Yeah,
lot of things where it's just like, oh, I don't have a job. Why? Oh, because what I done, AI can just do better. And because AI is improving, right?
yeah,
The sectors in which AI can't, replace people and take their jobs now, as AI gets more developed, it could take the people's jobs, right? And
yeah,
then what if you have to hire a worker, you can do the same shit with AI, right?
yeah, yeah,
No one's
yeah,
gonna hire a worker. The AI does it for free. It doesn't complain. It doesn't take breaks. AI is just, it can do a better job than people if it can do that,
yeah.
workflow.
I agree with you. The thing is that will AI ever become sentient? I don't know. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I think maybe. I think if if we're curious and whatnot, I think there's probably gonna be a guy that invents AI with, you know, those abilities and it gets sentient. But then I think, okay, well then is that a threat to us humans? And then I think, I think maybe, but also maybe not. It depends because like in like the military it could be really good if there's like a booby trap room to send an AI and then the AI dies and no actual person dies, right? That would
Yeah,
be insane. That would be epic, right? That would be super awesome.
that'd be
But
really useful. Yeah.
what's to say that it doesn't just say, "Oh, fuck you guys," turn around
Yeah,
and
it just
shoot
turns
everyone?
around and kills everyone, right?
Yeah. So I don't
Oh,
know. I
that's
don't
an
know.
interesting question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Launch a 7 mile wide thing into the earth and just start all over again like the dinosaurs.
Well, that you're saying it hits and then our AI fights it,
No,
or they.
What is this guy listening? Like he wasn't even trying. He didn't even get 10% of what Joe Rogan just said. Listen back.
Yeah.
thing into the earth and just start all over again like the dinosaurs.
Well, that you're saying it hits and then our AI fights it,
No, bro, that's
No,
not
the
what he's
answer
saying.
is no, that's not what he was saying. But,
No,
or
you
they.
know, they must, I mean, come on. It's this guy, this Joe Rogan guy, right?
Yeah.
He loves getting, high on whatever drugs there are, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
this guy, high from the secondhand inhalation. So
Yeah.
you gotta excuse him, right?
Yeah, maybe.
it wipes out. The AI
Oh,
takes over, and it's like this isn't going to work, so it wipes it out. Just like when the dinosaurs were here, the
right.
dinosaurs were too powerful, and they're like, yeah, let's just fucking start from scratch. Maybe that's how they like reset the game.
Huh. And then, so humanity is wiped
Well,
out.
that's a theory.
That's
That's
a theory.
definitely
That
a
is
theory.
definitely a theory.
Yep.
It could happen. I mean, I don't want to take it out of, you know, take it out of context, but like it could happen. And if it's a meteor that's like bigger than the size of Everest, we're all dead. We're not living. I don't
Yeah,
think.
if it's a meteor that hits Earth
Yeah,
where, it's bigger than Everest, then yeah, we're dead.
yeah, we're dead. We're not living.
But ha, it's too early to tell.
Yeah, I agree with you
It's
there.
it's moving so fast, and then they've determined that, oh, it'll hit Earth in this. I mean, I'm not smart enough to know how exactly you'll do all the math to calculate it'll strike Earth. But if it strikes Earth, then okay, we're dead. But if it doesn't strike Earth, then we're fine.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can calculate that. Oh, it's
Yeah,
gonna
I don't get the
strike.
trajectory. Okay, so you told me how to calculate speed and that makes sense. I still
Yeah.
don't know how to calculate trajectory. That seems
Oh, so the
insane to
Earth
me.
will be in this position around the sun at this specific day, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
you take a look at where all the ring that the Earth
Yeah,
will
but
fall
it
around the
has
sun,
to be
basically,
they
right?
can't just do something like cuz like I could do that and the scientists are obviously smarter than me. They're not going to say like, "Oh,
Yeah, but if
How
that
do you know like the
Asesh,
previous
if
path and
if
all this?
if you're thirsty, right?
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
thirsty and you say, "Oh, the solution that I would think of when I'm thirsty is to drink water," right? And then you say, "Yeah, but if a scientist is thirsty, he's smarter than me, so he's gonna devise a better way than drinking. He's just gonna drink water because that's a simple thing to do, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
drink water. Well, it's not always simple, but let's say you have access to water, right?
Yes,
And
yes,
it's pretty simple to drink it, right?
yes.
So why does he need to do anything more complex than that? He's just going to drink it. The only thing you need to do to calculate if it's going to hit or not, right? I think, right, is take a look at the Earth path around the sun, see when the asteroid will intersect that Earth path,
Yeah,
and
but
if the
how do you
Earth will
know
be present
exactly
at
when
that
the
point.
asteroid will interject the Earth's path?
Okay,
How do you know
you
that?
took a look at no, you can't know exactly, but if you take a look at how it's in what direction
No,
it's headed
I
at
want
what
to know
speed.
exactly. I want to know exactly. So I think
Okay, well
that's
you
where we're
can't.
having.
It's an estimate. It's an
Yeah,
estimate.
it's an
It's not
estimate.
exact
Yeah, it's not exact.
because
I don't know.
maybe
I don't know
it will
how.
veer in a different way. You can't determine that. Well, I
Yeah, but
mean,
I
maybe
don't know
you
like
can, but
how accurate their estimate is, you know? I don't know
yeah,
like are they
yeah,
90%
you
sure it's accurate or something? I don't know.
99%. Yeah, it's an estimate. It's
Yeah, yeah.
not.
Like
So
I don't get
it
it.
depends how, accurate is this estimate.
Yeah, I
Everything's
agree.
wiped out. Yeah, we start
We're
fresh with new organisms, and then they come along and do genetic engineering, just like they did with us and monkeys, and create a new version of humans. But this time, it's a little less territorial, a
Hazır.
little less.
Aksin kurnu hay. Can you pause
Yeah, I can
like the
pause.
recording?
Yeah, I
Stop
can.
recording,
Yeah,
okay?
I can stop. I can
Hadi.
stop. Live.
Okay.
A little more inquisitive, a little more interested in innovation, a little less interested in dominating.
I think we're interested in invention already. I don't know how you can get more interested in invention. I think humans are already super interested in like new technology and like inventions and things like that. I mean, people want to invent new things. They want to invent, better ways to do the old
Humans were
things.
very interested in being dominating.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
true.
but now there's less of that. Some people are still that way, but there's less of that.
Yeah,
But before it was like, oh, I whatever they go from one place to another place and the people are slightly different, so they're less than me. Let's, treat them however we like that,
yeah,
you know.
I agree with that.
And
right,
controlling
right.
resources.
But
The
also,
English to the Slavs.
but
Then they took boats into Africa and the whole slave trade. It's very
yeah,
bad.
yeah, I agree with that.
But
But the
but
thing
now
is
it's
that
it's
people give a bad
slavery
rap to
still exists, but there's
Christianity.
less of it.
Yeah, like slavery, they give a bad rap because of like Christians and then like America did slavery as well. They were part of it. But the thing is that slavery like existed for a long time after it was abolished in America. It still existed. The slave trade still existed. There's still slaves now in Africa, and in the Muslim countries there's still slaves. So I think Christians, they
I don't
said
think you can
every
blame it
man
on one
is.
particular religion,
Yeah,
but
exactly. I don't think so. But Christians said like every man is made in the image of God or whatever they believe, and while they haven't always lived up to that, I think hey, they lived up to it because they got rid of slavery. So props to them.
eventually,
Yeah, props to them. Slavery's been
yeah.
around for so long. I mean, it
I think
over
I
here,
think yeah,
that's what they
it's
do.
crazy.
Because that's what fucked us. Territory.
But also Muslims like they still have slaves in Africa, like the Muslims peoples, right? They still have slaves in Africa, but no one cares about that. They care about that America had slaves at one point in the past, but they don't care about the slaves right now. It's kind of crazy to me.
Crazy.
Territorial apes get high technology and use territorial behavior to defend and acquire resources, and that creates war. Did you see that fucking dude? There's a dude who, this is a crazy story. Mr. Ballin and Tom Segura was on Mr. Ballin, and Mr. Ballin explained this thing that happened. I forget what year it was.
It's in the 70s, I think.
Okay, so this Mexican pilot was flying, and in the middle of his flying, he got confused. He didn't know what the fuck happened. He fell asleep, and he woke up and he was over the ocean. And he's like, how did I get over the ocean? This doesn't even make any sense. And the amount of gas that was missing from his plane didn't make any sense that he was able to get this far. And what they're saying, and there's a recording of this, is that this guy went into a trance and was channeling.
You know, something similar to this is there was a woman who was fighting MMA, and I'll see if I can find the clip. But like, she got knocked out cold, right?
Yeah.
And she was doing jujitsu as she was unconscious. She was still doing it, and then she got an
I've seen that
armbar.
clip too. Yeah. She got a submission win while being knocked out. Like, she was knocked out, went to the ground, but she had, like, a submission hold, and she got a submission out of it. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah. I'll try to see if I can find the clip.
Some alien intelligence that was explaining through this guy's voice that the human race is the only intelligent race in the universe that still uses war and still kills people and engages in large-scale conflict and has nuclear weapons, and that they have to stop doing this or that someone's going to step in. It's a crazy story. Play the story.
Someone's gonna step in.
Okay.
That seems like just seems like a crazy claim to make for me, you know.
Yeah.
As a layman, that seems like a crazy claim to, make, but
I don't understand the full story. Man, it just, yeah.
Could we play it? Some of it?
That seems wild.
Just to give credit to Mr. Ballin?
Yeah.
Well, I have to find that video.
Well, everybody should just go to it. If you just tell me how to go to it, I'll just
think it was
drive
on
people to see it.
His Instagram account with Tom, but he's got a really good YouTube channel too, where he gets into all sorts of wild stories like this.
Yeah, but this was a great one. And then there's an actual audio recording of this guy saying this. Here, I'll send you the audio recording, Jamie. If you can't find it real quick. I forgot. I sent it to Tom. After I saw Tom on the show, I was like, I go, that's fucking crazy, man. And he's like, dude, wild. And then I sent him this. I said, did you know there's an actual recording that you can listen to of the guy saying this? So if you go like halfway into it, you...
Crazy claim to make.
It's
crazy,
but
it
it's
could
also
happen, but
it's
I don't
also
know.
just a guy saying it, you know. Like I
Yeah,
think
exactly.
the thing with like the meteor, or
yeah,
the
it could
comet,
happen, but I'd like some proof that you know that it actually happened, right? And that it's not just some guy deciding that, oh, this is how I want stuff to do, right? I want proof that, oh, it's actually an alien speaking like this. Like, I don't know how you would prove that, oh, it's an alien. Like,
and the thing with the comet or the meteor, right? It's like that's something. Like, you can see that's real, you know, but it's like if it's just a story and a guy says it, it's like I can say I'm God. I can say whatever I want. I can say, oh yeah, my brother, he uses Jack the Ripper. I can say whatever I like. It doesn't mean that it's true. But like when you say like there's a comet there and then there's actually a comet, like that's real. Like there's actually a comet. You know? A story can be whatever. It can be make believe.
You got it? Oh, you got it. Okay. So a certain distance into it, you hear the guy talking in this very bizarre monotone Spanish. Was there a UFO? Like, why did they show that UFO, that fake UFO?
Making a video to watch to keep you interested on YouTube.
Oh, keep you interested. I'll be.
Asesh, can you pause the recording?
Yeah, I can
I've
pause.
seen.
You interested anyway?
Here it is. Yeah.
Yeah, let me hear it. He is speaking, but he does not know. The equipment is too primitive. This is the only way to convey. Lower that a little. A microphone. The equipment is too primitive. This is the only way to convey their message.
So the aliens speak Spanish? I don't understand. I mean, I guess the aliens would have to speak something, but it's kind of weird that they would speak Spanish, you know?
Oh, no, ain't Spanish the most spoken country on earth?
Spanish is the most spoken language? I don't know.
Oh
What
yeah,
is-
yeah, it's most spoken language. Sorry, but I think Spanish is the most spoken language on earth.
Yeah, okay, I'm searching up right now. The most
Yeah,
spoken language in the world.
it's either English or Spanish, but I forget.
English,
English is the most spoken.
yes.
Yeah, so it's bizarre that the aliens chose Spanish and how they learned Spanish. Like,
Well, but on this it says Chinese Mandarin, Spanish,
well,
then
that's
English, then Bengali. What?
what? Spanish, I don't think is number one, but it could be, but I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because the whole of South America, aside from Brazil, speaks Spanish, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's a lot of people.
And Latin America too.
Yeah, yeah, like Mexico and Central America, they speak
Yeah.
Spanish, you know,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah.
And Spain, also Spanish.
Spain, yep, Spain.
It's a lot of Spanish.
Yeah, I agree with that. Puerto Rico speaks Spanish.
Yeah, that's in South America.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Oh, no,
Puerto
it's
Rico.
not.
It's in Central
Peru is
America.
in South America. Puerto Rico is like on
Central
the.
America.
Yes, yeah, it's an island.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
Trump said that Canada could be the 51st state, but like what he should have said is Puerto Rico is the 51st state, because that could actually work. Maybe that happens. Who knows? Maybe I don't know too much, but like Canada was never gonna be the 51st state. It wasn't gonna happen. You know.
That no, he would be a great governor. Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Just on them governor.
After almost an hour.
It's funny. It's not gonna happen, but it's funny, man.
Yeah, for sure it is.
Or the beings would release the young aviator pilot from his hypnotic state and return control of the plane so that he could receive instructions. And at the same time, he managed to land at the Acapulco airport. Interesting. You know, that's the thing. Like, if there was a unique event.
Okay, so I think aliens are real. I think, you know, they're conscious beings. You know, if we look at like the universe like as big as it is, it's kind of ridiculous to say that we're the only planet that
Yeah, that can
life
harbor
forms.
life.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
there could be aliens, there could be another life form out there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What I'm just saying is I don't think this proves it.
No, I don't think this proves it. No, especially because it's just a story. And
Yeah.
I know it's like different, and you know, like he's like, well, it doesn't make sense to have this much fuel left, and I'm over the ocean, and you know, he can say all that, and yeah, I agree, it's kind of weird, but like, it's just, I think I need
But
something more substantial. I need something
yeah,
more substantial.
Where
I would like to see more
something
proof
happened
before I
Yeah,
claim that, oh, it's alien doing.
yeah,
and an alien race did interact with human beings and then never again. No one would believe you, even if it was real. If it was that's the problem with like unique events. We base reality on what we experience and what everybody else experiences on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
What we have evidence of. But if something happened that was completely unique like that, where they said like this is the only way we can communicate. Their equipment is too primitive.
Right.
We'll just take over this guy's mind and have
Right.
him say it. Like who was ever gonna believe that?
I guess that's the quote translated.
Okay, the alien message that spoke through Rafael Pacheco Perez to the air.
Okay, I think he's gonna read all this, but like, man, I think the aliens, if they're super smart, I think they would come up with a better way to like, tell Earth that there's aliens. Aliens are real. I think they would figure out a better way than just one
The
guy.
one guy, that Raphael guy, is bullshitting, then this story makes so much sense, right?
Yeah.
Where if it's aliens, you have to make all these hurdles, right?
Yeah.
But if the one guy's bullshitting, it's a straightforward path. So then
Yeah.
what's more likely, right? That's
Yeah.
the question you have to ask yourself.
It's like
Because
it's
aliens
like
could exist, but I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think this is proof of it.
No, it's like this reminds me of like what Jordan Peterson said. He said the odds of there was this lady that says I had I don't know, like 2 trans kids or whatever, and it's like the odds
Yeah.
of you having 1 trans kid is really high. It is really unlikely. The odds of you having 2 at like the same time, it's like some crazy number to 1 that it's unlikely, it's never gonna happen. But the likelihood that you're just a narcissist, it's the exact opposite. It's that inverse. It's like I agree with that, and I don't think this. I don't believe this Raphael guy. I don't believe him.
Traffic controller. It says
It's Occam's
speaks
razor.
because he
What's
has
more
ordered to-
likely?
Huh?
It's Occam's razor. What's more likely?
Yeah, I agree with that. It's Occam's razor.
That is, it is his voice he speaks, but not of his own free will. We use it as a microphone. No matter who we are or where we come from, it is enough for you to know that we are beings of this universe where you belong. Our planet is many light years away, but we are physically equal. I repeat that all races in the universe are physically equal. You are not alone in the universe, and there are other races that are far away from you, and we are watching you. But he said more than that. What is
I mean, like,
Could it happen? Yes.
yes.
And what was the? Is this enough proof that it's alien? No,
No,
it's not enough proof.
it's not enough proof. Yeah, I agree with that.
the full extent of his quote? Because he said something about you're the only race that still engages in warfare.
Oh yeah, you
I
can
wanna
see
believe
from
it.
that smoke
Oh,
the
I
other
wanna believe
guy's
it so
been
bad.
smoking
Like,
too.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
I definitely think there's other life forms out there.
I do
And
too,
they're
but I
more
don't know what
advanced.
really happened.
Yeah.
I really wish I knew. I mean, I really
But this
wish I
guy
knew.
did fall asleep while he was flying a plane, so can we really trust him?
Right, and he did wake up over the ocean. But if he did wake up over the ocean, it doesn't make sense that he got over the ocean. If that's true,
Right.
explain that. Like, how did he get there?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Did you take over the plane, move it with your spaceship? Or why'd you put him over the ocean? So if he crashed, it wouldn't kill anybody?
Right.
Why'd you do that? Like, what is all this?
I mean, I mean, the more he talks about it, the more I'm like, I don't know if I believe Raphael. I'll be honest. I don't know if I believe Raphael. I think come 2027, when that probe from the alien or the comet, I don't know which one yet, when it comes down and then, they're like, we're aliens, we're here, then I'll believe it. Then I'll be like, yeah, okay, you aliens, I get it. But Raphael, no, I don't believe him.
And what's the thing with the gas
Yeah.
being gone?
Right. Because I guess they, like, picked it up and took it.
Huh.
I don't know. We are watching you. What else does it say? To everyone's surprise. Issued a certificate stating he was in perfect health and had not consumed any drugs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, well, if, sometimes when, I'm drunk as a skunk, I think I'm talking with aliens or whatever. If you're so high, yeah, sure, you can think about you're talking with aliens. Hell, I remember the first time I got high, I saw Tupac in the clouds. So,
wow.
You know, it can
Okay.
happen.
It ruined his career, and he never piloted a plane again. Wow.
This is his first solo flight too.
Whoa. Imagine your first solo flight. You're like, I am gonna pull a fucking gag on these
Yeah.
motherfuckers. I got an idea. I got some
That
extra
was 19.
gas.
That was 1976.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
No, I definitely- I don't
mind you, from 1976 till now, I mean,
Yes.
look, there's still been a bunch of abuses that have been done by humans, right?
Yeah.
But the aliens never came, and more people, more people came or whatever. No,
Yeah.
nobody else, none of the other aliens came and said some
Yeah.
other stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then, was the first instance of that was the aliens, or was it just some guy having a laugh?
I don't know. I don't know.
Believe that account, but I do believe that there's other life forms out there.
My problem is I
Yeah.
want to believe that account. That's always the problem with all these things. I want to believe. I want to believe so bad that I don't think about them rationally sometimes.
Yeah, I mean these stories are all. It's like whether you.
Yeah, like, do you want aliens to be real or not? This is.
I think they are real, whether I want to or not.
Yeah, it's true.
I think the other life forms exist. Are there other life forms that are like so advanced that they're going light years away and trying to abduct humans and anally probe them and all that? No, I don't think they're doing that. But do other life forms exist in the universe? Absolutely, I think so.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're coming to Earth and abducting people and abducting
Right.
cows
They
and
exist, but
anally probing them.
like, do you want like a cross event? Do you want the aliens to visit us or not? I think that's a better way to phrase my question. Like, they're probably real. I agree with you there. But do you want them to visit us? Yes or no?
No matter what I want, if they want to, they're gonna come. If they don't want to, they're not gonna come. So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what I want. So I don't even think about it.
Yeah, that's true too. I kind of want to visit from aliens. I want them to come. Maybe 1976, that Raphael thing, maybe it was real, and then they sent a ship or a probe from 1976, and it's only now that we found out, because he said we're many light years away. Maybe it's taken that long, and the probe will finally reach Earth in 2027. Maybe that's the craft. Maybe, hey man, it could happen. Maybe.
Trust the source or not, but
What would
the
you
universe
do,
is
though?
the universe is too big for us to be the only ones here.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, this guy's right on the money.
And I don't care that Mars doesn't have any water. Maybe they don't need water.
Well, they think Mars used to have a full atmosphere. And do you know that there's structures on Mars that they've observed even recently that look like perfect squares that are huge?
Huh.
There's this one that I showed to Elon. I go, what is that? Tell me, what do you think that is? Like, well, we should probably go there and look around. Like, yeah, we should probably go there and look around.
And he's the
Like,
guy to do it.
But what is, like, he didn't want to say what he
Right.
thought it was, but I'm looking at it. I'm like, do you think this could have been at one point in time a structure? Because it has perfect right angles and it's a square and it's huge.
Right.
They said it's at least hundreds of meters across, but it might be miles across. It's rough estimates, but they know it's large. You ever seen it? Jamie will show
I haven't seen it, so I'm very excited to see this photo.
it to you. But it's like a literal
yeah.
square. There's a
I
bunch of
think it's
shit
just gonna be a
here,
bunch
there,
of
that's like
rocks
face
that
on
you're gonna
Mars,
see.
but
I don't think
I'm
you're
not
gonna
totally
see
convinced
like
about
a
that, but that one looks
inside
nuts.
and look at all.
Like, that's kind
You're
of
just gonna see like, oh yeah,
look
from
kinda
here,
crazy?
just looks like a bunch
It's
of
on the
rocks.
right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That looks like a fucking square.
Oh yeah, that looks like a foundation.
I mean, tell me what the fuck
Yeah.
that is. What is that?
Right.
That does not look normal. Those angles don't look normal at all. That
Yeah,
lower
I mean,
left-hand
it's
corner.
oddly
Like,
shaped.
what is that? And then the fact
Yeah,
that
it's oddly
roughly
shaped.
square. I mean, I don't know if it's a square or a
But
rectangle.
hey,
It seems like
there's
it's a
been
little taller
the
than
co-
it is wide.
what's more
But
likely,
whatever, it
right?
looks like
A bunch of
fucking
rocks that seem to look like a square, and it looks like a square, and that it's very odd that happened, right? Or there's an ancient alien race living on Mars. What's more like what is more believable, right?
Yeah.
I'd say, it's probably some weird rock shapes, right?
Yeah.
Rather than there's a ancient race of aliens living on Mars. I've not seen any evidence of the ancient alien race living on Mars.
Yeah. I don't know.
Structure, man. It's weird.
Well, just because we
It
can't
is
exist.
weird. I'll agree with them there. It is weird. I don't know if I agree with him that it's a building. It could be, maybe. I don't know. It's very odd. I will say that, and it's very weird. It could be a structure, but rocks don't usually do that, man. I'll be honest with you.
But like some weird shaped rocks or an ancient alien race. I would say the weird shaped rocks is probably more likely, more believable.
There doesn't mean other life forms can exist there. Who
Or other
knows,
life
you know?
forms used to exist there.
Right.
Like imagine if there was if there's life on Earth right now today, and if Mars at one point in time had a sustainable atmosphere, like millions
Mars
and
could
millions
have had harbored life, or there could be living beings on Mars or whatever, right? In the
Yeah.
past, right? Or even now, I don't know, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is that I can't say that there was or there wasn't because I don't have enough evidence to conclude either way.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I'm doing.
Mhm.
I don't know.
ago. What if there was life on Mars? What if we are the offspring of the life on Mars? What if those fucking guys just realize, like, hey, this place is falling apart. Let's shoot over to Earth
Oh,
and
that's something.
reestablish.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be why we're so different
Okay, I
than
don't
every
think
other
that
primate
happened,
that's
but okay.
here.
I never thought about it like that. That might be true. I just think it's so vast and we know so little about everything. It's possible. That's just I kind of like broaden it that way, where it's like, it's all possible. The universe is infinite, and we know very little about it.
Yeah, it's totally possible.
Yeah.
It's just not likely. I mean, it seems because you haven't seen anything. Like, it's not likely.
But we're trying to use our logical brains to figure out. It's like, could this be possible? It's like,
There's no evidence
so-
of it. So yeah, it could happen, but I've never seen any evidence for it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's why I can't make a determination whether it happened or didn't happen. I have no evidence saying that it did happen, right?
Yep.
And it's such a ludicrous theory that I never, stop to consider, what evidence there is for it not happening. I've never seen any evidence of it happening, so I don't know, right? Maybe it could happen. I don't know.
So much we don't know, and we have such a limited scope with our human minds to even comprehend stuff. So it's like, I don't know.
That was a good video, though, eh?
Okay.